Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HiQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ energy drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ energy drink. Wings are for birds.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HiQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship.
Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent and CRN Sports Network is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org.
Bates has it. He put the shot up. The layup goes. 16 seconds and counting. 65-57 Comets. Freeman has it. He'll try to put an exclamation point on it. He does! A thunderous dunk from B.J. Freeman. Makes this a 67-57 game. Bates will take it inside, gets the layup to go. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. It is a final here in Clayton, North Carolina. The Clayton Comets defeat the South Johnston Trojans 67-59. They improved to 18-2 on the year, while the South Johnston...
And that is the way that it sounded back on last Friday night, a rainy final day in January. And when the game concluded, a rival matchup where the Clayton Comets got a big win over the rival in the Greater News 3A South Johnston Trojans. My colleague and friend Brandon White on the call. as we get ready now for the next quest for the Varsity Men Comets as they now prepare to take on the East Wake Warriors as they still try to stay undefeated. Welcome to the new High-Q Energy Drink pregame tip-off show. We are about 3 minutes away from game time between the 18-2, 6-0 Clayton Comets taking on the 12-7, 4-2 East Wake Warriors. And after an upsetting loss for the undefeated conference team of the Clayton Lady Comets over the Warriors, the same could be said here about this men's matchup, as again, redemption could possibly be given here. The old cliche, revenge is a meal best served cold. Well, on the road as well, as again, the Lady Comets go to 16-4 on the season and 6-1 after their loss tonight to the East Wake Warriors. And now the men have to try to salvage some pride under the direction of Deanie Medlin and the rest of the Comets program for the men Comets as they take on Kenneth Melton and the 12-7, 4-2 East Wake Warriors. This should be a great matchup as we take a look as it stands in the Greater News 3A division of these men's. These teams, they play each other. Stat-wise, it should be a clear opportunity for the men Comets. But again, don't let those stats confuse you, as again, right now they are doing a phenomenal job. They are ranked at 1,416 in the nation, 50th in the state. That's right, they are the top 50. They are in the top 50 of the best basketball teams in the state of North Carolina in Clayton. 64.5 above the national average on points per goal. Field goals right there above at 44, 31.6 on rebounds. Assists is 9.6, steals 8.3, and blocks at 2.5. They are above the national average on 5 of those 6 recommendations, again, for Deanie Medlin and the Varsity Men Comets. So it should be a great matchup here tonight. For the East Wake Warriors, again, they prepare to take on the Comets here at East Wake Arena. Their stats are looking about the same. 12-7, 4-2 in the conference, above the national average on points per goal, field goals average evened, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, they are above. So again, if you look at the tail of the tape, you would think East Wake might have an advantage, but if you look at the seeding and you look at the stats, 12-7 on the season compared to, again, Clayton, who is standing at 18-2. Their only losses are to Garner, and 6-0 in the conference. And speaking of the conference, looking at the standings of the Greater News 3A for the men, as it stands, Clayton is out in front. South Johnston's 4-2. They're tied with East Wake, who plays Clayton tonight at 4-2 for the number 2nd and 3rd spot. Cleveland at 2-4. Smithfield 1-5, and West Johnston 1-5. And again, all teams in the Greater News 3A are playing in at this time. Let's go to player introductions.
Number 1, Mason Rush. Number 3, Devontae Long. Number 10, Shaq Howard. Number 20, Elijah Sanders. And number 23, BJ Frank. Now for the East Wake Warriors. Number 1, R.J. Fitz.
And that was player introductions here for this game. Should be a great matchup. It's coming up next. Stand by. Other teams playing include Clayton and Smithfield Selma in the Greater News 3A, South Johnston and West Johnston as well. In this matchup of Clayton and East Wake. Tell of the tape. Comets on the road. They're wearing blue on blue and black and white. Stripes, white numbers to match. East Wake home, white on white with purple and gold. Purple and gold numbers for their jerseys. Tip-off goes to East Wake, and this game is underway on CRN. Should be fast-paced, should be exciting. First attempt offensively by East Wake is for naught. It's Comets with the ball. Turnover, give it back to the East Wake Warriors on Clayton. Putting it back in bounds, number 23, Curtis Ellaby Jr. Sets it off now to number 2, Isaiah Holman. Holman with the rock. He goes inside looking for a jumper at 2 off the rim, and it's no good. Crudup is there. He tries to get the rebounds. Jackson Platts, the big man. Setting it up. Comets now with the ball. Javante Long looking for Rush. Rush goes. Now inside to Shakir Howard. Back to Rush. Rush jukes, jives, goes to the basket, whistle, and a foul. Comets will go to the line. Number 24, his first. That's going to be against Jeremiah Crudup, the 5'10 point guard junior for the Warriors. This is going to bring the senior, number 1 point guard senior at 5'10", 155, Mason Roosh. And he will miss his first free throw. One more free throw shot remains. It's still 0-0 here in the opening to go. Shot up and good. Mason Roosh makes it his lead for the Comets for the first time tonight, 1-0. Field goal. Got the opportunity now for the free throw line. Puts a point in after an attempt made. Foul called. Now we have a stoppage in play. Last touch by East Wake. It'll be Comets ball. 7:03 in the opening period. 1-0. Clayton out in front by number 1, Mason Roosh, putting it in at the free throw line. 6:55 in the first period. Shakir Howard with the ball. Back inside to Freeman. Freeman for big 3. He'll nail it off the rim, and it's no good. Going to the ground went Shakir Howard and Javante Long. They pick themselves up and get back going again. Vic to Holman. Vic to the basket. Looking, no one's there. Javante Long came out of nowhere, about stole it away, but he got it back to Holman in time. And a shot for 3. Off the rim, looked in by R.J. Vick, and it's no good. Give it back to the Comets of the rebound of their backup court. Mason Roosh, juking, jiving, 180. Sets it up now to Elijah Sanders. The Air Force commit for football. Looking, no good. Rebound back to the Warriors by Crudup. Crudup sets it up to 23. Ellaby to the basket and 2. East Wake to the lead now, 2-1. It's a 1-point game. Clayton down by 1. And Shakir Howard, last touch by East Wake. It'll be Comets ball. 6 minutes remaining here in the opening period. Comets will bring it inbound back to Sanders, back to Mason Roosh. Baseline, back to the, going up midcourt, Mason Roosh will. Looking for someone at the baseline. No one's there. Goes back and throws it at the key. Looking for Howard. Under the paint. Looking for Rush. Rush will lose the ball. Whistle, though, and a foul. It's going to go against the Warriors. Foul on number 24. Jeremiah Crudup, point guard for East Wake. That's his second team foul in the first, and this is going to bring Mason Roosh to the line to shoot 2, and he ties it up. Number 22, Julius Capoletti, will come in for the Warriors. 2-2 tied, 5:43 in the first. Off the basket, no good. Clayton had an opportunity to take the lead by 1. Last touch by Comets, Shakir Howard. It'll go back to East Wake Warriors. So all tied even at 2, even 5:39 here in the first period. This is a battle in the Greater News 3A for the first and the number 3 seed. Number 2, Isaiah Holman. Holman goes back to Vic. Vic inside, looking for Crudup, back to Ellaby. Back to Capoletti, and looking around there is Platts. He turns it over, give it back to the Comets. Comets ball, Freeman with the ball. Freeman on his own to the basket. No good around. Give it back to the Warriors with a rebound. Led by Ellaby. Ellaby goes back to Vic. Vic to Holman. Back to Vic. Vic now. Open man. Nobody's there. Here comes Javante Long, and they'll pressure in that gap. Here comes Mason Roosh as well, trying to force him over the midcourt line. 4:50 remaining here in the opening period. Shot for three, nails it.